Hi Mashable India, welcome to my home. This is my little corner that I love the most. I think it's been more than 4 years that I live in this house now, and in Mumbai, jaise aap sabko pata hai, you always get like an apartment for like a year or two, and I grew up in Germany. We're used to staying in a place for like 10 years or 20 years and not moving so much. So I think I've been quite lucky with this house, and I've been here for almost 5 years now. It's my favorite place to be actually. Whenever I get back from work, I just sit there in my corner, watch TV, relax, and this is my special little corner in the house. That's how I put it up. I like it when it's bright, you know, because I feel like the more darker things you put in the house, the more darker you feel. I went with my Persian carpet. I think it was my last trip to Iran, and I really wanted a Persian carpet in my house. Obviously, I'm Iranian, so not having a Persian carpet in my house would just be not okay. So I got this from Iran. These I got specially made by my friend Maral. She's a designer. She basically made these 3 maps, which are very important to me, which is Germany, India, and Iran. Iran is my whole being, right? It's where I was born, and I obviously don't have much of recollection because I was very young when we left. I was about 8 years old. Of course, I had gone to school already. I remember the tough times. I remember how hard it was just to live there. And I try to remember all the good things. And with those memories, I'm holding up, waiting for the day I can go back. My mom got this painting for me. It's a Gustav Klimt painting, and I think when I got this house, she carried this, and it's quite heavy. She carried this for me from Germany. My mom loves India. My dad thinks it's too loud, which I agree with. Like, you live in Germany and you hear nothing. So when you come to Bombay with all the construction, aage piche, upar niche, I get it. That's my mom, that's my dad, this is my aunt and family. This is usually over here, but since we're in March, and March is Persian New Year, on the 20th of March is Persian New Year, we always set up the Haftzin. It's called Haftzin, which has a lot of backstory to it. And we put these 7 pieces that all start with S and have different symbolic meanings. We usually put either, if you like to put the Quran or the Hafiz. I've got this as well, obviously. And we've got goldfish as well. It's very important to have a goldfish on the Haftzin as well. So I just set my table. You usually set it like a week before the New Year's, but I set it because I knew you guys are coming, so I wanted to show you all. It's quite early, but here it is. I don't have the sabze, which is the sprout wheat. I don't have that yet because we're making it and it takes another 1 or 2 weeks to come. But seer, which is garlic, which we have here, is symbolizes health and medicine. Seeb, which is apple, symbolizes beauty and health. Senjet, it symbolizes love. Samanu is in the fridge, and that symbolizes wealth and sweetness of life. Serke symbolizes patience and aging. And sumak, which is a spice, this symbolizes color of sunrise and triumph of good over evil. Sekke, which is money, which is this. I just put fake ones for now, just because it looks pretty and golden. Obviously symbolizes wealth and hopefully a lot of money coming to your life. This is very special to us Iranians. We do that every year, just before the New Year starts, and this is how my table looks this year. I love books. I'm a big reader. This is actually a very small collection because my bigger collection is in Germany. I've got all kinds. I've got the Quran, I've got the Holy Bible, I've got the Bhagavad Gita. I've got a lot of books on acting. I love reading books about acting. It really helps me learn a lot about acting. Self-help books like Think and Grow Rich, Mastermind, The Law of Human Nature that I'm reading right now, which really helps me understand humans better. When everything started between Israel and Palestine, I got this book to really understand where everything is coming from. My aunt painted this. She is a teacher at the university in Iran and she teaches art. So she did this one. This was the India Fashion Awards. This was the very, very first award I received. IFA Ambassador for Change. I received that in 2022 for the fight that I put up for the Iranian women back then. When the Mahsa Amini situation happened in Iran and when there was an uprising and a lot of people died, and I used to speak up a lot and try to get the attention of the world to what's happening in Iran. So this was the very, very first award I received as an ambassador for change. When I knew that I'm gonna be doing Sacred Games and I knew that it's an adaptation of a book, I found it very, very important to get the book to understand where it's all coming from, because a script, you still adapt it from the main story, but it's very different than what the book is. So I got the book and I read it back then. There was a really, really tough time that I went through in my life. I think it was in around 2021. That's when I started reading up about traumas and crystals, and when I learned about crystals, I got some, and this one is the biggest crystal that I have, the amethyst. You basically charge them when there's full moon. I put them near the window and then you charge them and they give good energy. Being in a city like Mumbai where it's so loud, 24/7 something is happening. For me, it was important to be able to come back home to a space where I can just relax and where I feel completely comfortable. And then I also really wanted a place where I can do my yoga, do my dance, at home. This is the reason why I have this mirror, because I like to do my yoga at home. I like to do my dance rehearsals here. Again, I didn't want to just constantly be stuck in traffic and go to different dance halls and stuff. So I made the space like that open enough to be able to do my yoga, my dances and everything. Okay, let me show you some covers and some awards. Yeah, I've got some of my awards here. This one is the International Quality Award. I got it for Best Performance on OTT Female for Raniti. This is the last award I got. I think that's the Swami Agnivesh Global Changemaker Award that I got again for the fight that I put up for the Iranian women. This one is the Midday Showbiz Iconic Actress Emerging, again for Raniti. When I get an award for acting well and doing a good job as an actor, I get very excited. That's very special to me. This is a German Bollywood magazine, the only Bollywood magazine that's in Germany, and that was my first cover that I did actually with them. This one I framed because Cosmopolitan was my favorite magazine when I was growing up, and I used to buy it a lot, and I always used to dream of being on the cover. This is my family. This is my aunt, my two cousins, my grandma and me in Iran. And this is a friend of mine gifted me this when I had my release of my song Jamal Jamalu. So I got this as a gift. Little small things that are just around the house that remind me of my family and my friends and of my achievements, just to maybe do better and do bigger if I can. Well, I hope you got to know me a little bit better through my house and through everything that I showed you guys. And yeah, thank you for coming. Bye.